Hello everyone. It's been a long time. I didn't make any video. I really miss doing it. And I have so many things to share, so many things to talk about, and I really don't know where to start. But what? Yeah, in my previous video is about me and my friend visiting mom and dad in the quarantine center. Yeah, they successfully finished those days of staying in quarantine. They even finished their home quarantine. So now, for the first time ever in life, my mom, me, my sister, and my dad, we are staying together in our own house, in our own very old house. This is the house I'm talking about. It must be older than me, I guess. Yeah, it will be almost broken, but it is fine to stay in a broken house than being a homeless. So we did a lot of repairing. uh, repairing is still going on, and you know mm, and yeah, I even finished my exam yesterday. I finished submitting all my assignment, and now I am free for a while. I don't know how long I will be free, but yeah, it's like we finished our semester. And oh, what else? I am mixing up everything. Okay. Actually, mom and dad, they are staying in Tripura, and we even have our own place. We even have our own house there. But we sold everything from there, and we are planning to shift here forever. And I am happy it happened, because it's been my prayer for past 2 years that this thing will happen. And you know, even though we have our own home, or we have our own place there, I never felt like I belong there. Because since my childhood, I started staying here. When I was just 3, I stayed away from home. I stayed in a hostel, but just for a 3 kid to stay in a hostel, it is very not appropriate. So my dad, he took me away, he took me out, and then they decided to keep me here with my uncle. You must be seeing in my previous video that I'm always with them. Yeah, I stay with them since childhood, and then every winter vacation I used to go back and spend the vacation with my parents. That's all. Some 2-3 years I spent with them. Yeah, those are a long story. And but then as I grow up, as I started to study like 11, 12, I really wanted to see my parents here. I really wanted to stay with them. Something that makes me really wanted to stay together with them here is that, my friends, I have a very good friends. I changed my school a lot. I'm always a newcomer student, but something really good about me is that, wherever I go, I always got a good friend. My friend, they are just so good. They are just so supportive. They love me so much wherever it might be. and I always get good friend, yeah. And when I study 11 and 12 here in St. Paul in this Manipur, Churchandpur itself, um, my friends, they are so good. As I always say, that I feel like I belong here, so I am more attached to them. It's not like I am choosing or something like that, but sometimes it just happens, something in your heart, those unexplainable stuff. Yeah. So whenever I go and roam or visit them, I used to see their parents knowing me, like, oh, this is your friends and that one, that thing. So I used to be so jealous, or I really want that to happen with me too. I want to take my friends at home, but um I could take them, but since I'm staying in my uncle's place, so they are a bit, like not welcoming, or a bit strict, they are a little bit of conservative, so my friends are not comfortable, I'm not comfortable, so it didn't happen. So it's been my prayer that one day this will happen. It really happened, but I feel like it happened really late, because it's been like, no, it's not. I think it's been my prayer for more than 2 years, because I finished my 12 on, how come I don't remember? I think 2 years before. Yeah, because now I'm doing my fourth semester of BTech. So this thing happened really late, because after 12 your friends are busy in continuing their you know next states after 12, and I'm also busy, and it's like there started to have a gap between us, and then sometimes there used to be misunderstanding, and somehow you don't try, but you happen to have few friends. And when you have new friends, even if you don't share to one another, sometimes you feel like, oh, she's enjoying, she's having new friend, those thing, it happens. And then yeah, I feel like I really wish this thing right now, what happening, that we staying together could have happened a little bit earlier than now, but we never know. Whatever happened is happening for the best, and then God is always in control, so God knows what's the best for us. That's how the way I console myself. And now, one thing I'm really excited is that I will okay I won't talk about that let's keep it as a secret. And yeah, I have a lot of things to say, but where are they all flying away? Let me collect them. Chill, okay. Even with my parents, we are not that very close. Yeah, we are close, like I talk a lot, so we are bound to be close, but deeply conversation and all, it doesn't happen. And since I am away too early, like I don't have the habit of sharing them everything, because when you were just a kid, there is no phone, and like when you come back to school, you don't have telephone to call up and then to share, like, today my day is like this, I got a new friend, or anything like that. Like, you never share, so you don't have the habit of sharing. Even when you are grow up, you don't have the habit of telling them everything. And so it is not good. We should have a habit of sharing everything to our parents, and we should be like more open up to them. But it didn't happen with me, but still I got a chance. So, and God still give me a chance, because now I got a chance to stay together with them. And even tonight, I saw them the picture of all my friends, my mom. Um, but she's someone who is very not interested, you know. So since I talk a lot and I have so many friends, I was telling like this is she's all confused, and then she could not even remember any one of them. I think she must be already forgetting them again. Um, but still, I know she will remember at least few of them. I will show them more often. And then yeah, we have a deep conversation. I share them about my friendship, I share them about my relationship, I share them or you know, like because parents sometimes they think that when we are in a relationship, they used to feel very insecure, and then they used to think that it's a sin. But you know, it's because we are so much at a distance, and then they are even more insecure because they don't know. I explain to them, and then they are very understanding. So you know, it is making so much relief in my heart. But I really wish this thing happened a little bit earlier, because now somehow it is a little bit late, but still it's fine. My dad. And then so um yeah, um what am I talking about? Okay. um so yeah, I explained to them everything. Still they didn't get to meet anyone in person, just one person they get to meet in person, like clearly they know about her, but my daddy, but the rest they still didn't know. But slowly I will introduce them person to person, because I want that to happen. I really want that to happen. So and one thing very very challenging right now for us is that we don't have any family income right now. It is very challenging, but you know, everything is in God's hand. We should always have that faith, and we should always be ready to face any circumstance. As I always remind myself, I also wanted to talk about it here, that it is not the result or the outcome that define your success. It is the effort you put on it during the process that define your success. I really love that saying. uh, while I was just, you know, staying by myself, thinking about life, all the ups and downs, that struck my head, and then it really gave me strength. And you know, I really wanted to distract myself from things because right now we are having a different lifestyle. Means we are staying, or we are having a lifestyle which we never have before. Like we never stay together like this, and then not in this place. Things are, you know, not the same. Even for a moment that everything is new here, it's been like already 20 years they are not staying here, so it must be really difficult for them to adapt here as well. But I'm trying my best to make them feel home, you know. And then, as I said, we are trying our best to fix ourselves. I am so, you know, so much trying hard to fix myself, also to fix my family as well, plus to fix the house, the broken house, you know. And we sold everything from there, from that place, from Tripura, and somehow we managed to buy the important things here. But still there are so many things we need to get, but it is fine if we have clothes to wear for today, and if we have food to eat for today, for one day, it is more than enough. If you are not hungry and if you're not feeling cold, that is more than enough. And I really wanted to distract myself, so I'm like, I need to have a habit of reading. So you know, I got a novel last time when I went out with my friend. We just come across a bookstore, and then I'm like, can we stop by? And he's like, of course. So we stopped by, and then I was supposed to buy another novel, but then when I was taking, I come across this, and then oh, it is coming opposite. I'm so impressed because it says, "Of course I love you," and it didn't end there. It continued with "Till I find someone better." I'm like, oh, this is very interesting. So it is a used book, so it goes 125, but 50% discount. So I got it in 60 rupees, only 60 rupees, really cheap. I was so excited to read about it. I want to make a habit of reading. I am not really interested in novel or stuff like that, but I want to make a habit of reading. And it is good to distract ourselves, because when you are staying without doing anything, you know, your brain started working, thinking. We cannot like always be sure that we are always thinking something positive, because you know, human brain are something the most dirty thing in life. So um, I am forcing myself to do something very productive, and I thought of reading it. When I start the first page, I saw engineering, and I'm like, I was so interested because I'm also an engineering student, and um engineering student doesn't mean that I am very bright or brilliant kid. I don't know how I got through the entrance. It's just by the grace of God that I got through that entrance. And yeah, so I'm very interested. Okay, and then I started reading. As I started reading, I lost interest because I don't want to read anything related to relationship or anything like that for now, because I just don't want. So I'm like, I think I should not continue reading. But then when I don't read this, I am I didn't do anything, you know. It's like you were very useless. So I forced myself reading. I tried not to focus on the story, but to focus more on my reading skills and on my pronunciation and stuff. So somehow I managed to read in the middle, and when I read like 60 to 70 pages, the story became so interesting, you know. I don't even feel like sleeping anymore. I was so into it reading. It is really good to have a habit of reading. After this, maybe I'll get another one again. So it is really good to have a habit of reading. It is nice. Even this one, you get it there. This used book are really useful. You can get it just only in 60, and then you know, I don't have a good taste in novel, but and this is my first ever novel that I buy. I usually don't buy, like, never. But it is good to have a habit of reading that much. I know, so I'm trying to make a habit of reading and stuff. Yeah, that is a little bit of update about myself, because it's been so long I didn't make any video, and I just miss doing it. And I always love sharing about myself. I always love talking about my experience. I also love to watch people doing this type of videos, so maybe that's the reason even me I did it. Yeah, there are many people to make funny videos, there are many people to entertain, but there, so I don't know. Maybe that's the no. No. So I will update again when our house is done. I slept here with my sister, and then Yeah, what else? Stay tuned, stay safe. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching or whatever. So, put a bend to my hair. Remember me and my family in your prayer. I love you all. Stay healthy. Don't hurt each other. Don't hurt the one who love you. Okay.